This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of AI Somnium. In the last episode, we finally talked to Oda, spilled the beans, and now we've been forced with a unlikely sidekick on our side, a pop idol who's threatening us with, I don't know, like, I guess sexual harassment or something? I'm not sure. Apparently it's enough for Date to go through with it despite him knowing he's innocent. The modern age, am I right, viewers? And so, for me, our partnership with this girl has already been soured. But for the purposes of story and comedy and so forth and learning about different people, whatever, blah, blah, heard it all before. Anyway, sorry. Just, oh, man. Anyway, let's continue on the crime scene. There's a fence around the merry-go-round. There's a pike there, too. Or a pole. Metal pole. The best kind of pole.
I know what you're thinking, Mr. Date. You wanted to see me dance on that pole, huh?
What the hell are you talking about?
I think I just threw up in my mouth. A metal pole. You're too way sexually aggressive, dude. Or, I mean, I'm not talking about Date, I'm talking about the girl. Holy cow. Anyway. Is this going to be a running theme with me throughout this whole game? Maybe. Kabasaki District buildings in the distance. Oops, sorry. It's kind of weird when I get on a certain, I wouldn't say phrase, when I get on a certain concept or whatever, I kind of stick with it for quite a while. The roof of the merry-go-round. There's a hole in it now from all the years of weathering. It's kind of like when I started noticing like spelling errors and the world ends, or not world ends with you. That's a different game. The world is ended or something like that. Anyway, let's look at the policeman. How's it? Look, a local cop, local cap. How's the investigation coming?
Yeah, it's not looking too great. We searched all over here, but we didn't find nothing.
Didn't find nothing. Nothing, honey. Local cap. Is there anything else around here? I know I can skip checking most of this stuff. Like, really, it's usually like check the girl or talk to the check the girl. Look at the horse.
Last night, Shoko's corpse was on top of the horse.
It has been removed. The body has been transported to headquarters for autopsy and review.
We'll zoom in here in a second because that's probably what I'm supposed to do. So, a cap. Oh, right, the horse column. Last night I found Mizuki inside the central column. Why was she in there? Was she playing a weird game of hide and seek? Last night I found Mizuki there. Who knows? Iris. Iris is investigating the horse, looking over it curiously. Curiouser and curiouser. Okay, she's saying the same thing. Oops. Her like thing is moving back and forth, so it's actually not in the same spot every time. You're wasting your time, dude.
Hey, Iris, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here, but you're wasting your time.
What do you mean?
The cops already scoured the place. They didn't find any leads, not a single clue. If they had, they would have notified Aiba.
Aiba?
My partner.
Your partner? I don't see anybody.
She's right in front of your eyes.
Or is she in front of my eyes? Ooh, the psychological depths this game is going to. But don't tell her about Aiba. Let's just keep that a secret. What are you doing?
I was trying to find some clues.
She's a natural detective, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Date, was the body on top of this horse here?
Yeah, that's the one.
Seems like some kind of ritual murder to me. Maybe a religious cult sacrificing her to the devil or something. They conducted their ritual here. Like shadowy, hooded figures going around and around, stabbing her one by one.
That's quite an imagination. But, do you have any proof?
I do.
Well, let's hear it.
Oh, good. Have you been here before?
When I was younger, but not since it closed. Kabasaki is restricted, right? No one's supposed to be here.
This amusement park, Bloom Park, is located at the heart of the Kabasaki district. It was closed 8 years ago. The closure was due to an accident at a nearby chemical plant. An explosion caused massive amounts of chemical pollutants to contaminate the area. The government quickly issued evacuation orders. Eventually, the entire district was deemed unsafe for habitation and restricted, Therefore, Bloom Park was permanently closed.
But a restricted area doesn't mean much if there aren't enough officers to patrol it. There's still plenty of ways in. You can even get in by boat. Hell, some people ignored the evac order and are still living here.
Are they okay?
I don't know. But if anything happened to them, it'd be their own fault.
Are we safe?
We are, yeah. Decontamination for this area is basically done. The chemical concentration around here isn't high enough to hurt you. You could run a marathon here and be okay.
But it's still off limits, right?
Yes, legally. That keeps the media out, at least. I'm glad. It's quieter than it usually is.
I wonder if that's making a reference to like what happened in Japan a few years ago when a nuclear plant cracked or something like that and it leaked into the ocean after, well, it happened because of an earthquake or whatever, but that might be just a coincidence or whatever. And I just realized I think Iris has been reading too many like weird manga stories or whatever, or playing too much Silent Hill when she's talking about ritualistic murder. Murder! Anyway, what was that about ritualistic
The
murder?
horses. Horse? Sounds kind of like Horus, right?
What are you talking about?
You don't know Horus? Horus is the Egyptian god of the sky and sun. The right eye is the eye of Ra, and that's the sun. The left eye is the eye of Wadjet, and that one is the moon. It's the same idea behind the Eye of Providence.
The Eye of Providence?
The all-seeing eye.
Oh, I see. Just like what's on the back of a $1 bill.
Yeah, exactly. The Eye of Providence is supposed to be the symbol of Freemasonry and the Illuminati. Starting to see the picture?
Not really.
I'm seeing this game has a theme to it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I was actually, if the game hadn't mentioned, I was about to say it's on American currency, but anyway, and yeah, the whole idea of it being part of Freemasons and the Illuminati has also been brought up as well. I don't know all the details behind it, I'll admit, but why do you think this was a ritualistic murder?
I remember Ota describing the scene. He said there was an ice pick stabbed into the corpse's left eye socket. Horus? Providence? Left eye? There has to be some kind of meaning to this.
Wait, what did you just say?
What?
The ice pick was inside the victim's left eye socket?
Yeah?
Ota told you that? He's sure that's what he saw.
Yeah. Why?
When we arrived at the scene, the ice pick was not in the victim's eye socket.
If Ota's telling the truth...
He would have no reason to lie about such a detail.
Tinazuki?
She probably pulled out of her eye because she didn't like it there, not realizing that you're not supposed to contaminate a murder scene. So she probably made a lot more of a headache for us. Thanks, lady. Anyway, check it. Why is the game like it wasn't letting me like actually click it? It kept moving away from it or something like that. Alright, let's zoom in on this horse. This horse is derriere. Shoko's corpse was tied up here. Or there. Wait a second.
Aiba, can you show me the earliest recorded images of the scene of the crime?
What is your intention?
Shoko's cause of death was blood loss from multiple stab wounds with the ice pick. Naturally, there should be plenty of blood.
Agreed.
But there isn't a single drop on the horse. And it was like this when we found it.
Correct. There are no signs of blood being wiped or washed off either.
That must mean...
Yeah, just well, maybe we can find out there's blood there. Go call Phoenix Wright and get some Lysol. You know, I know that mini game, or I guess it wasn't really a mini. I mean, I guess it was. Anyway, let's take a look again. This is the horse that Shoko's corpse was put on. I wonder if maybe she was brought here later, like she'd been killed and then been brought to this place. There's no blood on the horse. That must mean. Okay, well we've seen everything we can. Oh, I guess we need to talk to Iris. I guess we've figured out everything we need. We should go. I should go.
Oh, come on! Just a little longer.
No. I'm already in enough trouble bringing a civilian in here.
Okay, I guess.
Thank God. Can we dump you off now?
Hey, you alright? Are you okay?
Morning sickness.
What?
I'm kidding. It's not like I would know.
Get on. I'll give you a ride home.
Yeah, score.
Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh?
You can tell just by lifting me?
Yeah.
Your back is so warm, Mr. Date.
This is getting creepy. Stranger danger. Don't be talking about warm backs, dude. Anyway. Oh, I guess we need to talk to her again. Alright. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I didn't even know we could look at the passenger seat. I wasn't even paying attention. The passenger seat. Of course there wasn't anything there. Of course. I've been lied to. Oh, glove box. The glove box.
You know how stuff always gets beat up when you put it in here? Don't you wish they could make these things a little nicer?
What are you talking about? It's the glove box. It's like you're making not asinine. Inane comments. Central console. The central console is the console of central dashboard. The dashboard.
You know, I'm feeling kind of bored.
Seriously?
Now, well, the dashboard. Wait, what? Is that wheel? It's a steering wheel. Thanks for the description. Anything else? Or is that it? I mean, other than the obvious stuff. Alright. And then one day, you point at your junk and it goes, "That's my penis." And you're like, what the? Get that out of here. The gear shift. There you go. There's the reference you need. Ugh. Anyway. Iris is sitting in the passenger seat. She seems to be doing okay. Now she is. When she's not threatening us with harassment or whatever. Alright, anyway. How are you feeling?
Oh, horrible.
Shame.
Oh, you should worry about me more.
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Maybe I'm just acting.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What if I threw up right here?
I would put it right back where it came from.
Ew, that makes me actually want to throw up.
Just shove the throw right back in. Iris opened the passenger window. Okay. Is it gonna be like that one movie, Hereditary, which...
Seriously?
No, but I am kind of warm.
The current temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity 60%. It is unlikely that heat will be a factor.
Hey, Date. They say when you stick your hand out of a car going 100, you get a rush like you're holding D cups.
Hey, watch it! You'll get your arm ripped off.
Relax, I'm invincible. My arm regenerates like an alien's.
Didn't you tell me that you're gonna die soon?
It feels strange.
Your hand?
No, not that. It feels like I've met you before.
Well, that's nice. But if you don't get your damn hand back in this car right now...
Okay, okay. The wind feels nice.
Anyway, wouldn't that be messed up? It'd be like that movie. I think it was called Hereditary, where the girl just sticks her head out the door, and then it just gets smashed by a pole or something like that. And it's such a surprise. You're like, what the hell? It's the Sagan residence. Sagan? Carl Sagan? Oh, if only he was here, with the billions and billions of stars in the galaxy.
You should come in.
No, that's alright. I'm gonna head home.
Ooh, going home already?
I said my goodbyes, then turned to leave. But out of the corner of my eye... We're gonna stay a little bit longer, aren't we? Oh, that's the lady we saw in our vision. Or vision, you know what I mean. Wasn't she dead in that, though?
Oh, who is this, Iris?
I felt my body freeze. Because that woman, she's... Yeah, she was in our, like, Somnium or whatever. So does that mean we can see the future too, then? No, it can't be. It can't be. It's not real. It's impossible! I felt like my mind and body were being torn in opposite directions. As I stood there, stunned, Iris grabbed my hand.
Come on, I'll make some tea.
Actually, this apartment looks the same as in our Somnium too, so...
You're...
Nice to meet you. I'm Iris's mother, Hitomi.
Miss Hitomi.
And you are?
Kaname Date from the MPD.
Police? Are you a detective?
No, Mom. Mr. Date said he's...
Iris?
Oh, right. It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
After an awkward silence, Iris brought us some tea on a tray. She put everything down on the table and sat down on the sofa. On the comfy sofa. Well, she should enjoy it while it lasts before she dies. She can't be her mom. They got different colored hair. Oh, wait, they can dye it. No, I'm just joking. They do have the same face model, but the problem with a lot of like certain types of artists is that they tend to have the same style, and the same style kind of sticks to like certain features. Like faces will usually be the same for the most part, and the only thing they'll change would be like hair. You know, I don't know if I'd say if it's lazy, but it's the front door. We should use it to escape from this hell we're in. It's a shoebox. I wonder what they smell like. What the?
You are beyond perverted.
Hey, these thoughts are private, okay?
Yeah, are you having a Quentin Tarantino level as a fetish? It's a shoebox. You should look it up if you don't know what I'm talking about. Clock. A clock. A mysterious object. It's a calendar and a strange object on the shelf. Reminds me of a kind of an angel. Or what is this, written by George Lucas? What is that object? There's a tabletop calendar and a mysterious object on the shelf. Shelves. A wooden shelf. The shelf tells of a shelf doing its shelfy thing and its shelfy business. A bookshelf. There are no books on it, but it's definitely a bookshelf. I saw it in a catalog before, so I know. And always had the battle. A bookshelf. Anything else there? Nope. There's the mysterious lamp that had tied to the skeleton. The lights are off. Why would you turn the lights off, my dear? Nothing there. Cupboard. There's a lot of dishes. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, were you counting or? Anyway, microwave. Ooh, a refrigerator.
Date, a riddle. How do you put a giraffe in a refrigerator?
What?
The solution is this. You open the door, put the giraffe in, and close the door.
What kind of a riddle is that?
Another riddle. How do you put an elephant in the refrigerator?
Isn't it the same answer? Open the door, put it in, close the door.
Incorrect. The giraffe is already inside. You must remove the giraffe before you put the elephant inside. That is the solution.
Your riddles could use some work.
That sounds like something a kid would come up with. Like, I'm trying to think of some kid riddles where it's just like I don't know if I'd say this one, but it's as lame as like an Irishman walks into a bar, and that's it. You know, that's the anyway, microwave.
Iva, let me know if you're cold. I'll pop you in there and warm you up.
I would suggest putting your heart in there first.
Or what was or I guess it's still technically a joke, but one of them similar to what Iba said was it was a comedian. I think it was Brian Regan. He was telling a joke that his kid told him. He's like, why are there no more? I think the kid asked him, was like, why are there no more dinosaurs left alive? And he's like, I don't know why, because they're all dead. It's so bad. But only a kid can come up with that. Refrigerator, microwave, yeah, yada. Kitchen counter. I can't see them from here, but there's probably a sink and a stove on the other side. If only we would ever go over there. Wait, isn't that where we got that apple? So we got that little extra concept art. Anyway, ooh, the door. There's a door at the back of the room. Yes, there is. If only we were told. Since we were told of such a thing. The ceiling fan is spinning. It's for lighting. Picture. And that must be the dad on the right. There's a drawing on the wall. I wonder if Iris drew this when she was younger. Yeah, I have a feeling I know where this is going, story-wise, but, you know, best wait till we get to the end. Telephone in the corner, which will, depending on how progress goes in this game, that might take a long time. Hope it's not as bad as the world has ended or whatever it's called.
It's an iris.
An iris? I thought those bloom in May.
That's the winter iris. Iris ungicularis. They bloom in the cold.
They bloomed just this morning.
I see.
In the language of flowers, the iris means good news and hope. When I saw the flowers this morning, I just knew something good would happen.
Well, that was awkward. I'm trying to remember. There was like either another game or book or anime that talked about the language of flowers, but I can't recall off the top of my head. Anyway, flower. A winter iris. It means good news and hope, apparently, according to these people. Ooh, cushion. Let's sit down. I've seen that cushion somewhere before. No, not just the cushion. I saw this entire room in a dream last night. Sorry.
Is there a problem, Date?
No, that's nothing.
Wait, I thought Iva said we would forget our dreams after, because she'd do this whole event, but we'd forget this whole, or would we just forget her? It wasn't that long ago either. Man, cushion. The window. I wish I could jump out of it right now. You can see the trees and skies outside. Sometimes I'm getting too dark with my commentary some days. Plant. I can see a plant in the corner. No insects, unfortunately. Sorry, Abba. Oh yeah, because she has a strange obsession with the insects. So, I mean, insects are cool, I guess, but still. Speaker system. Speaker system. 2 speakers and a console. 2 speakers and a long thin box in the middle. It's like, you know. Oh, I know what he's talking about.
Mr. Date? What are you staring at?
Your sound system.
My sound system? What about it?
I was just admiring it. I wish I had one that big.
Right.
Oh boy. I wish mine were. I guess we unlocked a trophy for staring at a speaker system. You know. Is that it? No, we got a few more things. Low table. A coffee table. It's very low. Workbooks. There are some elementary workbooks on the table, but looking closely, one in the middle is different. Osagami Sumo Wrestlers Directory. Osagami Sumo? Eh? There are elementary workbooks and a sumo wrestling almanac on the table. Well, that's random. Ooh, tea. Tea for 2? Steam is rising from the tea. It's not like I saw that it saw that, you know, or whatever. Oh, you know, it's Quentin Tarantino time. See? Staring at the feet. Anyway. Nothing wrong with it, it's just a little odd. Iris and her mother, Tommy, are sitting on the sofa. I guess that's it. I guess we have to actually talk to them now. Look, Iris is looking this way. Quit being creepy, girl. Yeah, alright. They're all staring at me. They all float down here. I saw her. I saw her in my dream last night. No, that's impossible. It's not true. Alright, Iris, you look chipper. What's up?
You think so?
Yeah.
I was just thinking about a hunch I had this morning.
A hunch?
There are flowers blooming behind me, right?
There are, yeah? What about them?
I don't get it. About the flowers? Iris was hinting about the flowers blooming behind her. Okay, I guess we're supposed to stare at them again at some point? You were saying?
Mr. Date, please drink your tea. It's getting cold.
Oh, right.
We haven't even touched our cups.
Well then, let's have a sip.
Yeah, drink your goddamn tea! Yes, we really did an
Are
animation
you
for that.
left-handed?
Oh,
used to be right-handed. But now...
It locked up on me.
Ah, I see.
I was about to say her arm did look a little weird. Like it looked like it was dangling or something like that. You seem to be doing well now.
Yeah, thanks to you. I feel as tough as a lion. Rawr!
How am I supposed to react to that?
Don't think about it. You'll only hurt yourself.
I've already hurt myself. God, how old is this girl again? How long have you been living here?
Since I was born. And Mom was living here before that.
I grew up in this house. I've made a lot of memories here. I've thought about moving before, but I just couldn't bring myself to leave this place.
Why were you considering moving?
Well, because there was... well, I don't know.
Huh?
I wonder if it's more about, maybe it's not that she, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it's the fact that we saw it in the vision. It's not so much we can see the future, but maybe it's our representation of her, how she ties into us specifically. Maybe she's dead to us or something like that in our dreams or whatever. Like we know who she is, but a dining table.
We could always sit here and ask the spirits what they think.
It's not a divining table.
Oh, well, I mean, that's the last thing I expected him to say, that's for sure. I mean, I've heard of seances, but this is ridiculous. Anyway, let's talk to Tomi here. May I ask how old you are?
I'm 37.
And Miss Iris here is 18?
Yup.
You were very young when you had her.
Yes, just 19 years old.
What about your husband?
I don't have one.
Divorce?
Mr. Date, please.
It's all right, Iris. I've never been married.
A single mother.
Yes.
I almost thought you were gonna go virgin birth on us or something silly like that. Where do you work?
I'm a teacher at the local elementary school.
A teacher? Must be a tough job.
Oh, not for me. I love children. Even the struggles and challenges are quite rewarding for me.
I could never be a teacher. God, it'd drive me insane. About Renju, whatever.
By the way, I heard that you were friends with the president of Lemniscate, Mr. Okiura.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
Eitoku High.
You know it?
I know everything on the internet.
I mean, everyone says they know everything on the internet, but they don't actually know it. They just can pick it up in a reference. But do you know Renju's ex-wife?
Yes, I do. But I only met her twice. Once at Renju's wedding, and then again just a few months ago. Why do you ask?
No reason.
Does she know that? Does she know that she's Oh, I guess we should. No, but she said something about flowers behind her, so like flowers of Algernon or something, or. Well, let's ask her about the. Oh, it's. Oh, I guess we can just. Okay, that's weird. I feel like I was supposed to find something else, but I don't think I have anything. Yeah, all right, huh? Because I've already checked in. There's no like zoom option or anything like that. Maybe it's just referencing something. I already checked the plant. Okay, well I was just checking to make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't know, maybe some extra dialogue or a trophy or something like that. I don't know. All right, anyway, let's say goodbye. Let's get out of here. Let's get the heck out of here.
Well, I think it's time for me to be heading home.
Let's get out of this creepy place. I stood and headed for the door. Iris and Tomi stood politely. As you should.
Mr. Date, we'll see each other again, right?
You sure you want that? I'm a cop after all. If you ever see me again, it probably won't be under the best of circumstances.
Oh,
But because you're Mizuki's friend, yeah, we might see each other again. She is kind of like my roommate after all.
what?
Anyway, be seeing you. Excuse me. Well, I should head home.
All right. Take care, Date.
I kind of feel bad for Date. I've had situations like that where you know that there's a situation you shouldn't bring up, but you do it anyway out of like some weird sense of habit.
Let's go over the facts of the case.
Good idea.
Oh, he took out his eye again. He took out his eye, freaking eyeball! Central console. Are we gonna get the same descriptions again? Aiba's fitted into the center of the wheel. Oh, I just noticed that. Freaking me out, man. Myself. Well, we're gonna have to talk to ourselves some more in Aiba. That is freaky. Man, look at that. Something out of Cthulhian horror or something like that. But anyway, what does Aiba have something to discuss? Are we gonna play with ourselves again? Yeah, I know what I said. Find out next time in the next episode of Somnium. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.